Hey gamers, it's Subspace here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Subfest events. This video will provide you the need-to-know information for the Subfests, allowing you to enjoy them to the fullest. If you or any of your friends ask, how do these events work, just bring them over to this video. But first off, I'm sure some of you are asking, what is the Subfest? The Subfest is a monthly Splatfest organized by a team of Splatoon players, artists, streamers, and voice actors alike. This event started with one brave soul, and it eventually expanded to a team of people. Here are the 4 official streamers for these events, and they are Speed Inkling, a British Inkling who has a passion for gaming and is a huge fan of the Mario series. He has a heart of gold and cares about the event and the community as a whole. He first participated in the second Subfest. Vibrant, an Inkling who lives on the Pacific Coast and is the goofiest member of the quartet. A little bit of a goofball and a weirdo, but he still brings some light into the team at the Subfests. Also joined in the second Subfest event. Epi, an Irish Inkling who has a humble spirit, is a jolly guy, and is known for slamming his desks, his wacky sense of humor, and his passion of rubber duckies. Epi is a little dark and chaotic, but he still loves his brothers and everybody else at the Subfest community, bringing light to the event. He joined in the 5th Subfest event. Lastly, Subspace, the de facto leader of the Subfest quartet, and the main organizer of these events. He is the one that orchestrates these Subfest events and sees the light and goodness in everybody, willing to give everybody a chance. Together, these 4 streamers run the Subfest streams together, allowing you to enjoy the event through the streams. These Subfests are monthly custom Splatfests designed to keep the Splatfest tradition alive after the conclusion of Chaos vs. Order for nearly 3 years. The term Subfest comes from the leader of these events, Subspace, and a slapstick of the term Splatfest, and to add on to the weekly Saturday Subday streams that Subspace does every week. If you are new to the Splatoon series and have never participated in an official Splatfest before, they were monthly events where you picked between 2 teams and competed in turf war battles to decide who would be the more dominant team. There were some themes out there about simple things such as art versus science and mayo versus ketchup, to some themes that got serious such as Callie versus Marine, Squid versus Octopus, and some that were just, well, plain goofy. Over here at the Subfest, we more or less have the exact same thing. We have done 6 Subfests in the past so far, and they get better and better with each occurring event, with more participants, battles, and members to the team. We have special assets created by the one and only Red, link in the description, as he brings the events to life and helps make these events possible. But surely, an event like this needs more than 5 people. The goal of these events is to make them simple and accessible to anybody that can play Splatoon 2 online via a Nintendo Switch Online membership account. In return, there are a couple extra steps needed. First and foremost, every single Subfest will have a Google form that must be filled out if you want to participate and have your vote contribute towards the popularity. More details on the forms later. You must then insert your team tag into your Switch username after making your vote, so lobby hosts and streamers can easily put you on the correct team without having to bug you every few minutes. For example, my username is SSKing, which it better be, and I am on Team Crash. For example, I need to add a C to my Switch username, such as Subspace C or SSKing C. However you choose to do it, make sure the team tag is visible in your name so the streamer and or lobby host can put you on the correct side. To do this, all you have to do is go to your profile page on the Switch home, click on your profile icon, then your name, fit the team tag into the name, confirm, and then close out and restart Splatoon 2 if it's already open. It's short, simple, and makes the Subfest experience much faster and smoother for everybody. Remember that this is a requirement and not an option. If you're lost or confused on team tags, somebody will guide you. They will always be on display somewhere in an official stream by Subspace, Speed Inkling, Vibrant, or Epi. But not everyone wants to play on the stream or can't make it for one reason or another, so we got several ways to battle. First, you could gather 5 or 7 of your friends between both the teams at the event and reach out to people through the friend code chat list and organize private battles with each other. You could check the stream schedule and tune into the channels Speed, Subspace, Vibrant, and Epi to join us in battles. If you're more a Discord type of guy or gal, you can head over to the official Subfest Discord server linked in the description below. This will allow you to play with others off stream, and it will be faster and easier than before. You may also be one of those who wants to stream the event yourself. You're more than welcome to do so. Just be sure when you're done, submit screenshots or provide a video link of all the matches you have done. More details on the forums coming up. Speaking of which, let's go into these forums in detail. Google Forms and Google Sheets play a key role in these events and are a key factor in deciding the winner to every Subfest. Here are a few forms you need to be aware of. The vote form is always the first place to go for every Subfest. So your vote can count. You will need to answer the following questions and agree to the statement of adding your team tag into your Switch username during the event. There's also a form where you can provide your friend code into the friend code list. This is optional, and it will provide some basic information on a public spreadsheet, which includes your in-game name, your friend code, an optional way for people to contact you, such as Discord, Twitter, or a YouTube channel. This will also be used to help people find others to add and do submission battles faster and easier, regardless if the player has unlimited access to social media or can use anything. The link to this sheet will be provided in the official streams, all Subfest announcement videos, in both Discord servers, and in the description to this video linked below. All hosts, streamers, the voice actors, and the lobby hosts will be at the top of the list and identified through Specialties tab to the right side, so the list will be of easier convenience. This list will be cleaned out after every Subfest has concluded, so information will not be collected. Now, just because you're not one of the official hosts to a Subfest doesn't mean you can't stream the event at all. You just have to submit the matches like everybody else does in regular submitted battles. After playing or streaming a match, you must submit your matches so they can contribute to the final score. This form asks a few simple questions. You will need to provide a screenshot from the Nintendo Switch Online smartphone app and Splatnet 2, so you can provide that through the submitted matches happening during the Splatfest time. There will also be some guidelines to show what kind of pictures and screenshots can and cannot be accepted. There is one form, but it will adjust accordingly to whether you're submitting a screenshot or a URL link. All submitted matches, screenshot or video, must meet the following criteria. It must be a 3v3 or a 4v4 to make matches fair and balanced, and make sure nobody was sitting out or throwing the match. Ensure that at least one player on each team was wearing their Splatfest tee replicas to add to the Splatfest feel. And that all the players have their team tag. That every player on each team has covered at least 200 points of turf. This to ensure that nobody was throwing the game for one reason or another. This could be easily bypassed if somebody was sitting out to make a disconnect happen in the event, to make the event much easier and smoother for both sides. We have these few guidelines in play to make sure all of the events and the matches are as fair as possible. The forums will have a 1-hour grace period after the Subfest has concluded for the people that have to submit battles at the very end of the Subfest time. This will even ensure that the last second matches can still contribute to the final score. The submission forms are used to build a form of surprise for the results and make them a truly unpredictable outcome and add an element to surprise. If you want to keep up to date on everything regarding to the Subfest, your best bet is to become a member of the official Subfest Discord server, or turn on a notification bell on my channel, but both would be recommended. The Subfest Discord server is like a home base to everything that happens regarding these events. Once you are in the Subfest Discord server, the channel Welcome will help you guide around the server to all of our chats. Here's what all of our channels are for. Your first destination will be the Read Me First, which is more or less describing everything that's mentioned in this video to ensure that all of our players are aware of our terms, conditions, and the rules. There will be important forums, which will give you quick access to all the forums that were mentioned earlier. Splatfest Terminal is the place for you to go if you want to access any of our Splatfest channels. Following the announcement of the Subfest, you can go to this channel and react to the role representing your team. but you can only react to one, and you'll lose access to the chat once you do so. So think carefully. Discord members with the team role will be notified of several things, such as announcements and when our hosts go live. These are also pingable, so you can easily find teammates during the Subfest. Keep in mind that some chats will only be open during the event itself. Help Desk is a chat that's used to help answer questions that somebody may be lost or confused about for the Subfest. And anybody can help in the questions asked, not just a host, so be a friendly sport, help each other out. Art is a place where you could share your own art. You could submit fan art for the Subfest, any of the official hosts, any plaza posts, or whatever limits your imagination. And keep it all in one place available anytime you or other of the Discord members want. Just try to keep it appropriate and friendly for children, okay? Looking for Players is a place where you go to search for players of one or both teams to get some submission battles ready. Meet with lobby hosts that set some matches up. Lobby hosts are also pingable, so they can arrange some lobbies if they need some stuff to open up. There are also 4 lobby chats for you to use if you choose to communicate with your teammates. There are also sections for just players of your team, so the other side doesn't get to hear your deep, dark, juicy secrets. The Discord is all subject to change, but I will let everybody know when changes do happen. That more or less covers the Discord server, but I'm sure some people are wondering, how do I play in a stream? The stream for all the official Subfest will be revealed within a few days before the Subfest officially begins, as well as what platforms will be used for the event. Although it's most likely going to be Subspace, Speed, and Vibrant on YouTube, and Epi on Twitch. So be sure to have accounts for both platforms so you can communicate on all 4 streams if you choose to do so. Typically, each Subfest will begin at 12 a.m. EST for submission battles. And then they will be streaming at about 12 noon or 1 p.m. EST, depending upon time zones and daylight savings events. Subfest will be closing at 12 a.m. EST for all forms, but the results will be tallied sometime within 24 to 48 hours of the event, depending upon how long it is and how long each event is lasting for. Most of the Subfest lasts 24 hours. Regardless, the intention is to have multiple streams on each Subfest day. Even if not all of them can participate, if for some reason any of our official hosts cannot stream on any of the days, we will gladly take some substitute streamers to fill in for them if they cannot do the spot. You will be in the loop if any of our hosts go live, including substitutes. Each host also has their individual stream rules to follow, so pay attention to all those and respect them. And some of them have different rejoin conditions and terms, so keep an eye on that too. Regardless, all 4 of our streamers will ensure several battles for all of our participants. And starting with the next Subfest, there may be a chance that you could come across a rare 3x battle or an ultra rare 5x battle that are chosen by the streamer, Subspace, or just a random number generator, so you can rack up a lot of points to stream battles for your team. And best of luck if you happen to fall into one of these battles. You might also be wondering, after everything is going on, how do we decide a winner to these Subfests? All Subfests will begin end-to-end by 12 midnight EST unless otherwise stated. In the official in-game Splatoon 2 Splatfest, there was a scoring system that used the best of 3 system, which was determined by popularity and 2 calculations of clout. It is near impossible for us to determine a calculation of clout, which requires looking at every single player's turf points. That would be too much effort and work for us. So we are going to be using a method similar to the Splatoon 1 Splatfest scores instead, which is decided by 2 categories, popularity and battles. These will be the sum of the popularity and the battles. In Splatoon 1, it was the battle wins was multiplied by 6. However, for Subfests, we will have our battle points instead multiplied by 5 to ensure it is not a one-sided contest for the less popular team. That was an issue near the end of Splatoon 1 Splatfests. Battle points are given to teams for winning matches. Winning battles typically give you 1 point, but remember those 3 and 5 times battles that I brought up before? Well, when the teams that win those matches will get 3 points or 5 points added to their score. So you better be doing well in all those matches, because you never know. and the team to get the most points out of 600 will be crowned the winner. And yes, Splatfest law also applies here. So the winning team is legally better than the losing team. So yeah, this means that Spyro is legally better than Crash by Splatfest law. But who will we rely on to announce these fests and their results? Well, look no further because... Introducing the Idols of Kingdom News, the Octo Brothers, Cirrus and Shadow. These two will help players learn about both sides and help you decide a team to lock your vote on, because some of these themes have been very difficult to pick a side on in the past. There's not much I could tell you about these two brothers for now. Aside, Cirrus is the brother on the left. He is an upbeat octoling with a positive personality and always sees the good in everyone and open to a friendship. He, however, sometimes thinks before he acts and can be a little naive towards the situations that may arouse around him. Shadow, the octoling on the right, is one who keeps more to himself and lurks in the shadows, hence his name. Very shy and slow to trusting others. He is blunt with this wording, but he has a very good intentions in the end. The poor lad went through a tragic experience when he was younger and lost nearly everything. He was saved by Cirrus in those dark times, and the two became best friends ever since. These two brothers will help Subspace in the near future with announcing the Subfest and their results. I guess that is more or less everything on the topic in general. Wait, you thought this was over? No. Nice try, my little tryhards. Sit back down and listen for another minute or two. You remember the art channel and the Discord that I brought up? There's also a Subfest fan art channel, which links you to a fan art submission form. This is also linked in important forums, where you can submit fan art even if you are not part of the Discord. These will be linked in every single stream, this video, every announcement video, and every results video. You can use this form to submit any art piece relating to any of the Subfests, past or ongoing. If you submit something that is not your own original creation, please give credit to the original owner using the specific question in the form. If you have any Plaza posts that may also, or fan art you want to share, please be sure to save them onto your computer and send them here. This is your way of sharing the Subfest experience with everybody in the community. Fan art submitted through this may be used in something special after the final Subfest has concluded in 2022. Feedback is also greatly appreciated. After every Subfest has concluded and the results get tallied, a feedback and suggestions form will open. These will let me, Speed, Vibrant, and Epi know how we can further improve in these events in the future, as well as let you know how you felt about your overall experience with the current Subfest, or just the thing in general. As much as we want these things to be successful, we also want you, the viewer and the player, to enjoy these as much as possible. So please, do not be afraid to use the form and help us improve in the future. If you have any questions about the Subfests or anything in this video, please ask away in the comments section and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for listening, and I hope you all continue to enjoy future Subfests.